Alright, round 5 for some marbles. We won the dice roll, and that hand looks pretty decent to me, so we'll keep it. Pair of augurs, cheap removal, and a counterspell. Can't really ask for much more. We maybe untap lands, but we'll live. Oh, turn 1 Preordain. Okay, this is going to be another Delver deck because no Copper Islands. I think it's an okay draw. I think I'm happy to cycle here. We've got a land drop for next turn in the Dismal Backwater, so don't feel too bad. Another Preordain, okay. What have we got? Another Preordain, okay. It's clearly kept a cantrip heavy Gaslight hand. Okay, well, we're going to Augur. If this is Delver, I think I'd rather have the Doomblade than the Overcast Justice. He hasn't demonstrated a very heavy hand, so I think a couple of point removal spells should be good enough, along with our counter magic. Especially if he knows about the Overcast Justice, it's somewhat easy for him to play around by holding back some threats. And yeah, classic blue-red Delver, plays his own Augur, that's fine. And the 4th Preordain, fair enough. Okay, do we want to kill this? I don't think so, but we're going to start with a Preordain to try and hit our land drops. Those will both do. What do we want to do though? I'm leaning towards taking the Baron more for this turn, playing it, having Manleak and Doomblade up. Yeah. So put Swamp on top, then Baron more on top of it. Play the Baron more, and pass the turn. There's nothing from our opponent. It's fine by me. Do we want to jam an Augur here? With only having double blue, I think I'm alright to wait. Try and Forbidden Alchemy into a land, ideally. Hopefully it lets us mana leak something. Alright, Forbidden Alchemy then. Might try and counter this. Yeah, I'm not scared of anything you can put on to the board now, so I'm going to mana leak back. He's clearly prioritising hitting his land drops, so using our mana leak is worthwhile. I'm just going to take the island here. You don't need anything else too desperately. There's a Mole Drifter, that's good. So I'm going to Augur Bolus here. Try and get some advantage going. Preordain or Disfigure. I think because we've got 3 removal spells, I'm perfectly happy taking Preordain for next turn. And I'm going to Edict. Let's Augur away. Get a clock going. We do need to clock the Delver opponent. They don't play very well from behind. So we're going to look to find a Gurmag Angler and start pressuring them. Although we are vulnerable to our Angler being squared now. So we do need to be aware of that. Ponder, yep. Playing your own auger. Don't think I want to counter this. It's got a squared. Okay. Well, there goes the angler as our game plan. Oh gosh, I've never seen that art before. That Magic Online promo, fair enough. Not playing anything. So you're going to discard 2 cards. It's fine by me. Got Lash Brands and an island to discard. Alright, well, let's preordain. Try and hit some more lands. That's all we're interested in doing now, is hitting as many lands as we can, because we've got the card advantage. Yeah, I'll put Disfigure on the bottom, Swamp on the top. Play the Swamp, because now next turn we can Muldrifter and leave up Counterspell. We've still got 2 removal spells for any ninjas or delvers that get into play. Feeling pretty good. We know he's got an island in hand that he just played because of Gush. Another Ponder, blimey. A lot of cantripping here from our opponent. He's used 6 of the cantrips already, and a Gush. 2 Augurs and 1 counterspell. He's sort of halfway into his deck before actually putting anything resembling a clock into play. So again, we're not scared of anything he can do. We're happy to Forbidden Alchemy here. Yeah, we'll just take the counterspell. Ghastly Demise, okay. I think we're happy to fight over this Muldrifter. Perfect. Oh, very perfect. Aqueduct. Take up Baron more because we have the option of cycling it. And pass the turn. Muldrift is going to be bolted, yeah. Presumably our opponent has just a lot of burn spells in hand. Another Augur. Yep, it's fine. Yeah, probably just has like bolts and ninjas that he can't get through. I think we're just going to keep the Baron more. We just want to hit our land drops because of the splash. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I'm going to swamp so we can counterspell and flashback if we need to. We know he's got a squared, but that's fine. Can you counter this? Sure. Found a Gomag Angler anyway. So let's jam it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is almost certainly going to be squared. We'll counter the first squared, let the second one resolve, I think. And we're going to play the Baron still. We've still got another Dimir Aqueduct to pick it up, and to be honest, we've got use for the mana. So he's going to go to his end step, squared. Alright, he doesn't have the second squared or doesn't feel like using it. Sure. That's fine. drawing and going. And this favours us more than him. We've got more card advantage than he has. He's just got a pile of cantrips. Surprised we haven't seen any fairies yet. Another augur. Alright. Wonder. Yeah. I mean, you've probably realised, but the game plan is just to get Gurmag Angler and keep it alive. It's very hard for him to beat it. He's already used 2 of his 4 squares. Some lists play 3, some lists play 4. And we should be able to keep up. I am going to flash back another Forbidden Alchemy here. Use black mana from this. Ooh, Gurmag Angler or Muldrifter. I think we've got enough cards that I'm happy to put the Muldrifter in the bin. I mean, I'm not happy to, but I will. Yeah, Angler will do. Okay, so Gurmag Angler, what are we going to delve away? We're going to delve away all the lands, all the spells without flashback. And I think we'll just tap 3 mana. I'm also going to Edict our opponent. Make sure we don't get ninjured if he removes one of our creatures. Then we're just going to pass the turn. Got 6 mana up, so he can double counterspell plus Doomblade. Voltar Augur. Yeah, this looks very much like he's trying to get a ninja through. Yep, there's another ponder. Is that all the ponders? That is all the ponders. So our opponent doesn't have any land cantrips left. So he's at the mercy of the top of his deck now. So hopefully we see them start to flood out. Yep. We are going to take this fairy down. I probably should have used the Doomblade actually, because this is now going to get spell started and we have to counter it. That was really quite foolish. Here's another spell stutter. We can let this one resolve and then Doomblade this one, because then that won't counter the counterspell. Wait, this is countering the figure. So countering the spell stutter doesn't actually do anything. Oh wait, no, this is countering the spell stutter, not. Yeah, so we do want to kill this spell stutter. I think I'm just going to use up my Ghastly Demise. So this then does counter Artist Figure because of the single. Okay, that's fine. Spell stutter stacks get very confusing. Alright, that's fine. We've got to keep this Doomblade for a ninja. We probably should have attacked with the Angler there, but never mind. We're going to use the Soul Manipulation to get back a Muldrifter. I think. Just load back up on cards. 2/2 flyer is not irrelevant on this board. Yep, I'm going to take 1. Good, not a ninja. I'm just going to return it. I don't need to get a 2 for 1 out of this, because our opponent's so low on resources. Sorry, let's use up one of the mouse lands. Seeing as we have to use a blue source. Yeah. So does this have an intervening if? Yeah, so we can Echoing Decay both of them if he's to play another fairy. Right, let's get the clock on. He hasn't got any attacks, yep. And we've got 2 counter spells left for his 2 squads. So we can deal with basically everything else with our removal. Got plenty of lands. Yeah, let's flash back an alchemy. Yeah, let's just take the anger, get this over with. And a Mole Drifter, yeah, we're just flush with everything we could possibly want. Bit sloppy, just trying to get through it quickly. Clocks can be an issue in this matchup. Custom Mole Drifter as well, we've still got double counterspell and removal up. Yeah, we've got everything we could possibly want now. We've just pulled way ahead of our opponent. And there we go, he's conceded. So, sideboards. This is always hard against Delver. Realistically, we could want any of these. We could want the Hydro Blast to defend against the squads, but I don't think so. So realistically, we could want any number of these cards. Over here. So what don't we want? I think we'll cut the Evancast Justices. They're a bit hard to fight over. We want all our cheap removal. We want our Chain of Edicts as 2-for-1s. We want Echoing Decays. Agony Walks. Doomblade is definitely our worst removal spell. We're agreed on that. We'll take out the Pon Preordains. Same reason as usual. We definitely want the Geists because they're 2-for-1s. We definitely want at least one of these to clear up tiny creatures. We definitely want the Dispels for the counter wars. And we definitely want the Spellstutter Sprites. Let's cut a Doomblade. There's a Shrivel and Duresses can be a Ghastly Demise, and I think although we expect relics, we still want to keep the 4 Gurmag Anglers, because we'll get to a point where we can just tap 7 mana for them, or he'll just crack his relics. So I'm going to shave an Augur and a Doomblade. So we've still got 3 Disfigures, 3 Edicts, Decay, Shrivels, Nauseas. We just have to be really wary to counter his Stormbound Geists. So yeah, let's go with that. Alright, Steph, I'm just going to go get a drink. Right, so let's get the graveyards ready, because they're going to get stocked. Double Islands Augur, probably good enough. Advanced Mulliganing, which is a good sign, because this comes down to cards quite a lot. What we don't want to see is turn 1 Delver. Ponder, that's absolutely fine. What we want to see is a dismal backwater off the top. Makes our mana do everything we want it to. It's possible we also actually should be bringing the Hydroblast to fight his Pyroblasts. But we'll have to manage, I think. Right, we're going to leave up the counterspell rather than playing Augur. We don't want to get... Oh! Didn't fetch. That's annoying because he's now not going to play a Stormbound Geist and we're probably not going to counterspell something. Because he's got a threat on board, we're now pressured a lot more with the counterspell. Another island, okay. Well, that gives us Forbidden Alchemy at least. He's missed his land drop. That's probably why he didn't crack his Terramorphic Expanse and wanted to try and get a shuffle with the Delver. He's got a counterspell. Perfect. So we're going to have to run this Forbidden Alchemy into his counterspell, almost certainly. But hopefully that clears the way for us to draw a swamp and then chain his Edict in. If this resolves, we're just going to be looking for a land, but it's not going to resolve, which is fine, as long as we draw a swamp. Bingo! So, because we've got the counter spell, I'm just going to Edict here and not play the Augur. Being able to actually Edict away a real threat instead of a 1/1 fairy is quite a big deal, I think. Preordain's fine. And I'm feeling quite good about our chances here. He's going to want to find a land with this. We put both on the bottom, managed to find a Terramorphic Expanse, so good for him. We found another swamp, which is perfect, which means we can Augur here, I think. Yep. I'll save the Muldrifter. I want to try and get full value from it later. Duress is a good draw. Do I want to fire that off now instead of leaving up Disfigure? I think I do. So, Augur, Ninja, Spell Stutter. I'm surprised you didn't get a mountain there. Do I want to counter this Augur though? So the unknown card could be a 1 card, and if we counter this, we get to resolve our Muldrifter, so I think I'm going to counter this. Because this means we definitely get to resolve our Muldrifter. I'm going to save the Duress for later once we know he's got something in hand. He's going to play his Augur, that's fine this time. He's got a Gush, which I think he's going to cast with pretty much certainty. Because he can replay one of his lands. Oh, he's cycling, okay. Right, that means we know his entire hand again. He's got an island. Wow. So he's going to save the Gush? No, he's going to... That's a weird turn. He's got no need to cycle there to get the island because he still could have replayed one of the lands he gushed with. So we know he's got 2 islands in hand. And 2 unknowns. Is that worthy of a Duress? Yeah, I think I'm going to Duress while I know he can't spell stutter us. Ponder. Okay, so let's just dismiss all of those. Just got Ninja, Fairy, Miscreant, Spell Starter, some lands, and an Ash Barrens. Okay, we're going to jam the Stormbound Geist and go to town in the air. I almost want to attack with the Augur to try and bait him into ninjaing, but stranding him with a card in hand's about the same thing. But we're just so far ahead. This one's going to get a mountain. Yeah. So he's played an island. Fairy Miscreant here, yep. It's fine. We're going to attack with our flyers. This baits him into a fight with double disfigure where you'll be able to take out the ninja, leave him with 2 fairies on the board, and then shrug them away next turn. No blockers. Here comes the ninja. It's fine. So time for a fight. This one's going to get spell stuttered. Oh, he's got another ninja. Okay. I mean, that works. It's actually quite annoying. Dispel. Okay. Well, he can't get his ninja into play. Oh, there's a mountain. He's got 2 unknowns. Yep. Good. We get the opportunity to Forbidden Alchemy. If this trades for a counterspell, so be it. Pyroblast? Really? Ugh. If only we'd waited a turn, but how would we have known? We're unfortunately going to get ninjaed here, actually. I should have kept one of these black. So I'm going to fire off. No, I'm not. Do I want to fire off an edict? I don't think I do. We're going to put him under enough pressure. Yeah, that's fine. He's doing this with the intention of picking the spell starter sprite up. But that's alright, because we can edict to get spell starter back down. Both of these are in play, but they're not going to be for long. Yeah. So that's in play. That's in play and is probably not being picked up. So he's got spell stutter and 3 unknowns. Angler is a very good draw. I'm going to attack with just the Geist, I think, or do I just attack with both of these and put the pressure on? I think just the Geist should be sufficient. And I'm going to tap a little bit more mana for this. I'm going to tap like that to protect us when we draw another one. We've got Dispel to protect us from a Scred. This can't attack because we've got an Augur and an Angler. Spell status fine. This probably means he has another ninja. He's trying to get the ninja through at the sacrifice of suicide. No, he wouldn't suicide one of his creatures. This doesn't really make any sense. Maybe he just needs to put the blocker into play. He's thinking hard about this ponder. That's fair enough because he's so far on the back foot. Here comes the squad. Yep, and we're going to dispel it. Hopefully he doesn't have another counterspell, but he probably does. That's fine though, because at least we can shrivel all of those fairies away. The fact of the chances of him having another counterspell are very slim. Echoing Decay is a good draw. But we're going to start with the shrivel. And there we go, we got GG's from our opponent. And there's our treasure chest and our entry back. So we went 3-2 with the league. So let's change that over here. And that continues my streak of going 3-2 or better with this deck. Been probably over at least 15 leagues now. So I really like this deck. Hopefully you did too. And you'll be seeing me doing some more Pauper videos in the future. Potentially some Pauper articles over on the Murphy's Vault WordPress. And of course, follow us on Facebook, Twitter. I'm Arcanite2805 on Twitter, and Murphy's Vault CCGs, I believe it is. You'll see the links down in the description. So thanks very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.